Greetings, my dear friends. Currently, I find myself at Idaho Falls Regional Airport, having just concluded my latest investigation into the enigma surrounding Brian Kohberger and the tragic events of the 4 Idaho murders. However, my journey for truth does not end here. A new chapter awaits me in Hong Kong, where an unimaginable crime has taken place. Abby Choi, an influential socialite and renowned model, adorned with opulent riches, an extensive following, and a staggering fortune exceeding $100 million, has mysteriously vanished, leaving Hong Kong in a state of bewilderment for 3 harrowing days. But my friends, what police found on that 3rd day would send shockwaves through the heart of Hong Kong and resonate globally. As I board my flight, I must first urge caution, for the revelations of this case are distressingly graphic, and I implore you to exercise discretion as we delve further into this unsettling narrative. I'm arriving in Hong Kong, a city pulsating with life and mystery. Its towering skyscrapers pierce the clouds, casting elongated shadows upon the streets below. Amidst the vibrant chaos, a symphony of cultures interact together, harmonizing the traditions of the East with the cosmopolitan flair of the West. The aromas enticing passers-by to partake in the delicate flavors of Cantonese cuisine. Lantern-lit alleys beckon the curious wanderer, offering glimpses into hidden worlds. Neon signs illuminate the night, casting an ethereal glow upon the labyrinthine streets that seem to hold secrets untold. Here, history and modernity converge. Gleaming shopping malls stand shoulder to shoulder with ancient temples. The pulse of the city beats incessantly, echoing the dreams and aspirations of millions who seek their fortunes amidst the towering concrete and glass. Yet beneath the surface of this metropolis, a shadowy undercurrent persists. Whispers of hidden alliances and clandestine dealings mingle with the noises of the streets. Hong Kong, a city of contradictions and enigmas, holds its secrets close. As one ventures deeper into its intricate tapestry, the heart of Hong Kong reveals itself, unveiling a world where the lines between reality and dreams blur, and the enigmatic dance of fate takes center stage. Abby Choi, a soul now departed, was the daughter of a wealthy family running a construction business in China. In her possession, a personal treasure exceeding 100 million Hong Kong dollars, approximately 17.2 million US dollars, of captivating wealth. The 28 years old had been featured in big publications such as Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Elle, and has taken part in Paris Fashion Week. "I'm a person who keeps absorbing inspiration and always tries new styles," she confessed in the L'Officiel interview. "Sometimes I also try to dress up more extravagant by mixing and combining different looks." Fragments of her lavish existence and glimpses of opulence were shared through her Instagram, attracting a devoted following exceeding 100,000 admirers. At a tender age of 18, Abby embarked on matrimony with Alex Kwong and had 2 children with him. She shared a deep bond with Alex, fostering a close relationship with her in-laws. However, the course of her romantic journey took a turn, and they divorced 3 years later. She would then fall in love and marry Chris Tam, son of a renowned family that owns a dining empire. The following clip captures a moment frozen in time, featuring Chris Tam talking to Abby on their wedding video.
我父母都好開心，我其他屋企人都好開心。我希望我哋嚟緊嘅日子會越嚟越好。到我啲頭髮白晒嘅時候，希望你都仲喺我身邊，好好咁照顧我。愛你 ，Abby。
Together they welcomed 2 children into their lives. Curiously, it was uncovered that Choi had not registered her union with Tam. Even after the dissolution of her first marriage, Choi's benevolence persisted. She provided unwavering support to her ex-husband's family, ensuring their comfort by arranging for them to live in a luxurious apartment and assisting her former brother-in-law to buy a home. She even extended her generosity by employing said brother-in-law as her chauffeur. This would later play a big role in the investigation, as he allegedly fetched her on the day she went missing while going to pick up her daughter to school. The Kwong family, plagued by financial troubles, finds itself at the center of our investigation. Let us delve into the family's history, beginning with the patriarch, Alex's father, Kwang Kao. Years ago, Kwang Kao held a position of respect as a police sergeant in the Hong Kong Police Department. However, his reputation took a drastic turn in 2005 when he faced accusations of assault. Rather than confronting these allegations, he chose to resign. Surprisingly, the Hong Kong PD turned a blind eye, failing to administer any form of punishment or follow-up. Yet, questionable behavior wasn't limited to Kwang Kao. Alex, his son, had his own share of troubles, leading him to evade authorities for several years. In 2015, he devised an underground investment scam involving gold. Gaining the trust of wealthy businessmen, they collectively invested 5 million Hong Kong dollars. However, instead of trying to generate profits for the investors, Alex ran away with their funds. This was not the extent of his illicit activities. He had also been involved in various thefts, including jewelry, gold bars, and pendants. Abby Choi, it is believed, remained oblivious to her ex-husband's illicit undertakings. The true causes behind their divorce remain undisclosed to the public, but one can surmise that she may have glimpsed the shadows dwelling within Alex and the Kwang family. Alex's mother, Jenny Lee, faced her own financial troubles. Just 3 years prior to Abby's murder, she had been declared bankrupt by the court. As Abby's success, fame, and fortune grew, the stark contrast between her and her former in-laws fueled resentment and jealousy. While Abby's personal wealth surpassed 100 million Hong Kong dollars, her in-laws' finances stagnated and declined. Abby felt the weight of this disparity and decided it was time to cease the excessive amount of money she was giving to them, and more importantly, the $8 million apartment she had provided. Adding to the family's misfortunes, Alex's brother Anthony found himself entangled in an overwhelming amount of debt. Despite being given countless opportunities by Abby, such as working as her chauffeur and as a business partner at a pancake stall, his extravagant spending far exceeded his earnings. His Instagram account showcased a facade of luxury, masking his crippling financial debts. And in 2019, he even faced a lawsuit from his local bank. Even when telling them that she was going to buy a cheaper place for them, this conversation did not go well, culminating in threats against Abby's life. Despite the turmoil, Abby, showing her compassionate nature, sought legal counsel and even began searching for a new home for the family, intending to purchase it for them. Although it may not have matched their previous luxurious abode, it was a generous gesture. However, before her plans could fully materialize, Abby Choi suddenly vanished, leaving behind a cloud of uncertainty and mystery. On Tuesday, January 21st, 2023, Abby was reported missing when she didn't collect her daughter from school, a shared responsibility with her ex-husband. Her whereabouts remained unknown to her husband and parents. Concerned about her well-being, Abby's family contacted the police, fearing a possible abduction. 2 days later, her ex-husband Alex expressed disappointment for not being informed before involving the police, raising suspicions. In an intriguing twist, Anthony, Abby's brother-in-law, was scheduled to drive her to pick up their daughter. The police questioned Anthony and his parents, who allegedly provided misleading statements during the informal interview. To shed light on Abby's disappearance, the police scrutinized CCTV footage, which revealed significant findings. The surveillance footage captured Anthony driving Abby in a white Toyota SUV. And unexpectedly, prior to entering the Lion Rock Tunnel, Abby's ex-husband Alex joined them. The police meticulously tracked the movements of the white Toyota, which led them to discover 2 identical vehicles heading towards an apartment in Lung Mai Village, currently being rented by Abby's former father-in-law. At 3:12 p.m., the vehicles arrived at the apartment, located approximately 17 miles from where Abby was last seen alive. Additionally, CCTV footage depicted Anthony and his father carrying a large white plastic box or tub-shaped container to Junk Bay Chinese Permanent Cemetery, raising alarm bells for the police. Concerned about Abby's well-being and starting to suspect that Alex, Anthony, and their father were involved in Abby's disappearance, the police proceeded to search the apartment, revealing a shocking and gruesome crime scene. Inside the residence, officers made a horrifying discovery. Abby's identification, credit cards, purse, and a range of disturbing items, including meat grinders, cleavers, choppers, chainsaws, hammers, long raincoats, gloves, and face shields were found. 2 pots of soup, suspected to contain human tissue, intensified suspicions. The evidence pointed to a terrifying scenario. Abby had been dismembered, 2 legs were found in the refrigerator, while her skull and the rest of her body were still missing. Anthony, his parents, and the mother-in-law faced immediate arrest on charges of murder and obstruction of justice. Meanwhile, a manhunt ensued for Alex, Abby's ex-husband. Alex was eventually apprehended at a pier where he planned to flee Hong Kong by speedboat. During his arrest, Alex was found in possession of 500,000 Hong Kong dollars in cash and luxury watches worth around 510,000 US dollars. Upon arrest, Alex claimed to be unwell and requested to be taken to the hospital, though suspicions arose regarding his true intentions. Despite his pleas, Alex was taken to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where he was later charged with murder. On February 26th, the authorities made a grim discovery. Within a pot of cooked soup, they uncovered Abby Choi's severed head and fragments of her ribs. Simultaneously, another individual was apprehended in connection to the heinous act. Chi Wing, a 47-year-old woman and mistress of Kwong Kao, was implicated for assisting Alex Kwong in his attempted escape from Hong Kong. However, the search for the missing hands, torso, and additional body parts persisted. A formidable force of over 100 officers was deployed to scour the Northeast New Territories landfill in Ta Kwu Ling, tirelessly seeking those elusive remains. Furthermore, the police embarked on a series of inquiries within the local community, hoping to glean vital information to crack the case. It wasn't until March 2023 that DNA testing conclusively confirmed the identity of the recovered head as belonging to Abby Choi. On the 27th of February 2023, the police made significant progress in the case. Murder charges were filed against Alex Kwong, his brother, and father, while Alex Kwong's mother faced charges of perverting the course of justice. All 4 suspects appeared in court and were denied bail, with their cases adjourned until May 8, 2023. Chi Wing, who was accused of abetting a murder suspect, was released on bail. In a shocking revelation, it was uncovered that Alex Kwong had been linked to 7 theft cases spanning nearly a decade prior to Choi's murder. Additionally, he had previously fled despite having a scheduled court appearance in 2015. As a result, Kwong faced charges related to these theft cases as well. On the 2nd of March 2023, a 6th suspect named Lam Shun was arrested for allegedly aiding and abetting Kwong in his attempt to escape Hong Kong by boat in exchange for a payment 300,000 Hong Kong dollars. Lam, an employee of a yacht rental company, was granted bail after being charged on the 6th of March. A 7th suspect, Irene Poon Hao Yin, a friend of Alex Kwong, was arrested in Shenzhen, China on the 7th of March for abetting Kwong in his escape from Hong Kong. She was later handed over to the Hong Kong authorities. Poon was charged on the 8th of March and granted bail of 50,000 Hong Kong dollars, but a travel ban was imposed to prevent her from leaving Hong Kong. The investigation was progressing, slowly unraveling the web of connections in this complex case. According to the laws of Hong Kong, a conviction for murder carries a mandatory sentence of life imprisonment. It's worth noting that the death penalty used to be the sole punishment for murder in Hong Kong, but it was fully abolished in 1993, allowing life imprisonment to be the maximum penalty instead. In a significant development, Choi's mother took legal action to prevent Kwong Kao from selling the property associated with her daughter's murder. She sought a declaration that her daughter was the rightful owner of the apartment. A pre-trial conference took place on May 8, 2023, where 6 out of the 7 suspects involved in Choi's murder appeared in court. The prosecution presented evidence of bloodstains matching Choi's DNA discovered inside her former brother-in-law's car. Over 30 exhibits, including knives, chainsaws, and hammers seized by the police from the village, were scheduled to undergo DNA testing. As we approach the end of this investigation, a profound sense of revulsion overtakes me. The despicable nature of this case, where individuals who were once considered family meticulously plotted and carried out this abhorrent act, is beyond comprehension. To inflict harm, kidnap, and dismember Abby in such a heartless manner reveals a depth of cruelty that defies humanity. I must confess, my dear friends, that I derive great pleasure from food. However, this particular case has left me with no appetite. As I traverse Hong Kong International Airport with my trusty suitcase in tow, awaiting my flight's departure in approximately 4 hours, I shall find solace in sleep, seeking respite from the darkness that has consumed my thoughts. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your loyal presence during my solitary journeys and late-night investigations, my friends. Until next time, take care.